one of the stars of that team, Matt Mitchell, with us now on Xtra 1360. Matt, good morning. Thanks for your time, buddy. How are you?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
We're doing really well, Matt. The 15-0 start, you've been on a number of Aztecs teams. What are you most proud of with how this team, your team's performed to get off to 15-0?
Man, I think I'm most proud of the way we play on the defensive side of the ball, and the way we just move together as a team. I feel like we've worked on that since summer. Everybody's just bought in to our culture defensively and really taking that mindset that we want to be a defensive team first and let our offense come.
Matt, some new faces on this basketball team this year. Obviously, Malachi Flynn, Yanni Wetzel, KJ Fagan. Was there any sort of getting to know you period between the guys who were there, the new guys that came in? Because it seems like it's like you guys have been playing together for 3 and 4 years.
Well, yeah, there's definitely a getting to know you period in the summer, and just moving forward in the beginning of the season. We just did so much work, just trying to get our chemistry down and continuity together. But really, just all it was everybody's buy-in, and they just sold out that we just want to play as a team. And I mean, no matter how well we know each other, we just instilled trust into each other from the beginning of the season, and that we just trusted each other as teammates to make plays on the defensive side, offensive side, no matter what it was. And we're covering for each other's mistakes as well.
The Aztecs are 15-0. We'll find out how high they climb the rankings coming up just a bit later today. Matt Mitchell with us on Xtra 1360. By the way, throughout the week, we will have Aztecs tickets to give away to Saturday's matchup at Yas Arena against Boise State. Matt, we know the crowd there at Logan, Utah State. It's nothing like the show, but they have a pretty good showing. And last year, you actually you had an air ball, huh? And they were all over you. What's that like to be in that kind of environment?
Oh man, the environment is crazy. The atmosphere, and it's just great to be able to experience that. And I had a bad game last year, and the crowd let me have it. So I knew this year I had to come in focused, and I knew if I didn't come in focused and let the crowd get in my head again, then I wouldn't be a help to my teammates and my team on the floor. So I knew I had to tune out the crowd and go out and play basketball. So
you were able to use that as a motivator, knowing what happened last year?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I definitely use that as a motivator and kind of use that as kind of a get back, to use that kind of as a revenge game.
Junior forward Matt Mitchell with us here on Xtra. Aztecs now 15-0. Big one coming up against Boise State. As Judson said, we'll have tickets to that game later on this week. Matt, it's obvious what we're talking about. We're talking about a team that has not lost a game. We're talking about a team we expect to climb yet again in the national rankings. Is it something you guys avoid talking about, or are you embracing it as teammates?
You always want to embrace it, but at the same time, you don't want to let it get in your head too much. We tell each other that the rankings don't always matter. You come out and everybody laces up all the same, and everybody's shooting the same basketball. So we know we're going to get every team's best shot, and we can't let the rankings get into our head and say that just because we have a ranking, we won't lose a game. I mean, that's not the case, and we're going to get every team's best shot. And I feel like if we go in there with the same mindset, not worrying about the rankings and just worried about playing our game and playing the way we play every day, hopefully we'll come out with a win.
Matt, you've been a major contributor really since day one at San Diego State University. Where has Brian Dutcher and the coaching staff helped you grow the most as a basketball player?
I feel like just knowing how to play within the offense as well as just staying ready at multiple points in the game. I came off the bench, so it's just kind of a mental game. Just being smarter and trying to find new ways to score. Come off the bench and stay ready and just help my team in any way possible.
Matt, God bless the student section at Utah State. They tried. I mean, basically they had one dork dressed up as Spider-Man, and that was about it. They're not the show, as Judson said. Do you even pay attention? Do you ever hear or recognize the student sections on opposing floors when you're in the midst of a game?
Every now and then, yes, you do realize the student sections and what they do. But you try not to let it bother you, and you go out and you just try and play basketball. That's what it is, and the environment is there. The environment is there to distract you and get a hold of you and take you away from the game. But you want to stay engaged for those full 40 minutes and not let them distract you and get in your head.
What's your favorite away game floor to play on? Do you have one?
I actually don't have one. I like playing in the all-away games, actually. I think it's just fun to play in that road environment and go in that hostile crowd and try and get a win.
Matt, I think it was at the Long Island University game. I had to do a double take, and I had to make sure that you were still wearing the same jersey number. How much weight did you lose between your sophomore and junior year?
I lost a total of 28 pounds.
All right, so we'll let you round up about 30 pounds, and it's not that you were in bad shape, but you went more from like if it was on a football field, like from a tight end to a wide receiver position. And there's a number of people in here, I'll raise my hand as well, that would like to shed a few. And I would venture to guess that the number one goal is we're at January 6th for people listening. So much of it is weight loss. So how did Matt Mitchell drop 28 pounds?
It took a village. It took my family standing behind me, and as well as the program standing behind me, and in my choices. But it took a lot of dieting as well as hard work and working out every day and preparation, but as well as putting the right food in my body and not going out and reverting back to not eating well.
Matt, if I were to lose 28 pounds, it'd be like a cruise ship losing a suitcase. You really wouldn't. You wouldn't be able to tell. But I'm going to use you as inspiration. If you have a cheat day, or if there's one of those days where you're like, you know what, I'm in such great shape and I'm doing so well and I've been so strict, but man, I have to reward myself. Where are you going?
I actually don't know. There's a pesto grill. There's a pesto grill, kitchen and grill place that I really like. And, they make a pesto panini, and it's not too unhealthy of a food choice, but at the same time, it's nice to go out and grab that and say this is my one cheat day, and just at the same time, but still have that mindset that you're not reverting back to old ways, but you are kind of treating yourself in the way that you are getting it out of hard work and trying to give yourself notability for it.
But you've got Wings and Things, McDonald's, Jack in a Box.
What are you doing to the guy?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
You're like the village in the other direction. You're the bad village.
Matt, I'm the devil on your shoulder. Don't listen to me at all.
Matt, hey,
all right.
28 pounds down. Good for you. But before I let you go, I know it doesn't mean much to you guys because it is all about the conclusion. It's all about winning the conference championship game in March Madness. But there will be a new ranking coming up today. You want to give us a guess about how high you think the Aztecs could climb, getting past number 13?
I'm just hoping we're in the top 10. I think top 10 would be great for the program and be great for the city. I also wouldn't argue with that. I wouldn't hate it if we were a top 10 team in the nation right now. So.
Good stuff. Matt, again, congratulations, all of your success. 28 pounds. You're an inspiration for a lot of people, including Mike Costa, who's just trying to drive you to Wings and Things to keep it going. But congratulations for the next one, and we'll see where you rank today. Appreciate you, buddy.
Thanks, Matt.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you guys for having me on.
Absolutely, brother. Appreciate it.